Oh, hello everyone. Sorry to keep you waiting. We were grabbing some food. How is everyone? Let's fire up a good old duel. Yaha. Hello, Omen. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Oh, Alchemist. Hello, Jem. Hello, Jem. Alchemist, congrats on food. Hello, Omen. How is everyone today? Chat, are we ready to discuss JIMOTHY? Ready to discuss. Be back in a few minutes. Okay, we'll discuss JIMOTHY in a little bit. Let's have a daily rundown. Let's do check-ins with everyone. Surely when more people show up, then we can discuss it. Hello, Elders. How are you? We have some dinner that we're gonna start eating. My audio is cutting out a bit. Hello, Tommy. Yeah, I figured we could discuss JIMOTHY. It's about as well as I can do with the audio. I think. Maybe something's up with the microphone. I don't know if this makes a difference or not. We'll see. I digress. JIMOTHY. So I suppose a precursor before we get super in deep into the how is taking before we get super deep into the JIMOTHY, okay? JIMOTHY is a raccoon. A very special raccoon that lives in Washington. And as of lately, he's been a little bit of an internet star. So if you haven't heard about him, he's a little bit of a sensation right now. And if you have heard of JIMOTHY, I'm a big fan. Tonight for dinner, I have some soup, some rice, and I'm not really sure how to describe it. It's not really a meatloaf. I don't know if it has a name in Vietnamese or not. It's like an egg and ground beef mixed with vermicelli. Hello, Kushanti. How are you? Welcome. A little bit of snacking before we get into the big. The fact that Malice is still playable is crazy. I mean, the main, not like the issue, but the main reason why you can even still play Malice because there's ciphers. So you can just use anything. Oh. want to be most varied archetype. Like, almost anything can be labeled cyborg, which is great. Hello, Gleason. How are you? We're gonna talk about JIMOTHY later today. I'm eating. Maybe I should add that to the, like, pop ball. Surely that was eating, and then we discussed JIMOTHY. JIMOTHY Raccoon. JIMOTHY Raccoon. Funding lobster activity. I learned about a bunch of fun new stuff that we can do and put together for lobster. That's really exciting. The poll for what we're doing is still up for a couple more days in the Discord. I wonder if that's a video somebody has like made yet. Like why a video behind why Malice is so good. Like not like an explanation of the deck, but like a history retrospective type video, you know? Hello, Lance. How are you? Welcome on. We're eating, and then we're gonna talk about JIMOTHY Raccoon. And by talk about JIMOTHY Raccoon, we're gonna like briefly discuss it as I continue. Hello, Phoenix. How are you? Welcome on. waking up from a nap a bit. I hope it was a good one. Oh, cute. Welcome on in. How am I? Not too shabby. We're eating right now, so it wouldn't be on. We get to discuss Jimothy Raccoon today, who I've been seeing all over the I'm also eating. Hello, Bayukula. Hello, Kwame. No, I'm eating. This is why you're not hearing anything. I'm eating right now. Yeah, as you see in the caption at the top. Eating and then we discuss Jimmy. Normally I would have a hand cam up so y'all can see the food, but while the desk is messy, I can't really get food in an angle. We're eating right now. We're eating. Sorry about that. I feel like it's a little rude to talk with my mouth full. Welcome back. We are discussing Jimothy Raccoon. Oh, now it's a mukbang stream. Yeah, clearly. Oh, Kira. Thank you for the stream streak, the 80s. Moodang is yesterday's news. Okay. You know what, chat? Hot take. Moodang, the baby hippo, okay, was an industry plant. Jimothy is a real one, okay? Moodang grew up in a little zoo, and they have followers, and they post Moodang all the time on socials. They can clip for Moodang. Jimothy is real, okay? You have to find him in the wild, okay? Moodang is an industry plant. Jimothy is like... Jimothy is like an in the moment. He is a spontaneous fun, okay? It was supposed to hold harmonium. Oh, what's for dinner? I'm having some soup, some rice, and I'm not sure what this is called in English. But the best way to describe it is round pork, egg mixed with vermicelli noodles, and then you fry it in a pan. Exactly. YouTube knows what's up. Wudang is a manufactured child celebrity. JIMOTHY is a real, authentic local legend. A good industry plan? Like, look, chat, there's nothing wrong with industry plans. I'm just saying that JIMOTHY is very authentic. What do you mean I'm making enemies with dangerous people? Who am I making enemies with, okay? I feel like there's nothing wrong with calling Wudang an industry plant, alright? I feel like that's factual. Exactly. JIMOTHY is actually viable. You have to spot JIMOTHY. You have to find him, okay? Everyone else with their little pet accounts and their zoo animals, sure, they're cute, don't get me wrong. Very adorable. Keep posting. JIMOTHY? JIMOTHY is something else, okay, chat? JIMOTHY is real special, okay? You just find him out and about. You have to spot him. He's like a real-life cryptid. Man, isn't that amazing? Like, when are we getting Danger JIMOTHY, chat? When are we getting Danger JIMOTHY? He is unironically a danger card. What does it look like? Oh, let's pull up pictures of JIMOTHY. Yeah, we can go to the Seattle Times. Let me log in to... Pause chat. Y'all made me install the ad blocker, and now we can't read about JIMOTHY. This is why ad blockers suck. Surely we can try a different... Surely we can try a different website, surely. Okay, so JIMOTHY is a raccoon that has short spine syndrome. It is a real genetic mutation that happens to animals. You can see it in dogs. Put JIMOTHY in power. So JIMOTHY is apparently going to be honored with an official Seattle City proclamation. I don't know what that means. Let's see. City Council member Alexis Mercedes Winnick announced, "You have the chance to celebrate the majestic JIMOTHY." Wait, pause chat. July 26th. You can celebrate JIMOTHY in the park. Apparently, this is the neighborhood he was first spotted at. They're inviting local artists to bring JIMOTHY themed art for a friendly art competition. How cute. Anyway, so JIMOTHY is this raccoon. He has several accolades on top of being a viral internet celebrity. He has an honorary degree from the Washington University. An honorary PhD, actually. Chat. This raccoon has a PhD. What does Wudang have, chat? The raccoon has a PhD. You saw JIMOTHY, you came running. Hello. Asa Morrison is welcome on in. I wanted to discuss JIMOTHY today because I've been seeing this raccoon everywhere. What does it look like? This is what it looks like. Hello, Z's. Welcome on in. Raccoons are very American. Exactly. He's very iconic. Mudang did nothing to hurt me. I'm just saying, Jimothy is really cool. No one talk about Mudang. No one talk about Jimothy until now. I don't know. It's an honorary degree. So maybe Jimothy gets to choose. In fact, a really cool thing I just saw a little bit before stream is that, what's it called? No, show me the second image. Ah, shoot. Pause. Chat. They put Jimothy. They put Jimothy. Wizards of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast put Jimothy into D&D chat. Look, Jimothy has like an actual like compendium stat line. Isn't that crazy? This little raccoon. He has a full stat block. Yeah, he's going everywhere. He's so cute. We gotta find a video of Jimothy. Let me go find a video of Jimothy. Surely we can find some Jimothy videos. And I saw images of Jimothy as well. He's all over the internet. All over the internet right now. At least on Twitter. Okay, pause. Look, so that's him running. That's him running, chat. That's him running. Look, you can see him run like the little creature he is, chat. He's such a creature. I love it. Look at this thing. Time for a Jimothy campaign. Jimothy also carries the will of D. Exactly. Jimothy is so strong. Time for a Jimothy campaign. Truly, it's time for a Jimothy one shot. Truly. Alright, we'll get back to Jimothy after we finish eating, chat. But that's a little bit of a prelude to the Jimothy discussion. Because we're still eating. Looks like Age-Wise found his next collab. Would you believe we already have a raccoon? Pause, chat. Can we discuss this hand? Max C for Walos, Albion, called by, Fallen and the Virtuous. Can we discuss Duelist A's hand, chat? Why does Konami give their best opening hands to branded players? Why does Konami give their best opening hands to branded players? Crazy. That's crazy. It didn't even matter. That's crazy. A hero lives. That's crazy. They drew into Alibus. Also, like, apparently heroes are meta again, chat. discuss the branded player's opening hand here, chat? They go Hero's Lift. They hit them with the Maxi. They hit them with the Fallen and the Virtuous. They tag out into Straddle. Playing into the called by. What kind of sick, twisted duel is? And now the Fualos is live, chat. Truly, the branded player equivalent holds place. I have never seen such levels of insanity. Okay, but can they present a body on board? If not, they might just get out. They might just get got. Right, damn. This would be a branded player who would say good game at the end and know deep down it wasn't. Hey, Mask King. Hello, Dwarf. And despite all that, they still truly the most branded player of all time. Truly the most branded player of all time. Okay, I will say, I think the hero player just happened to open kind of nuts, I'm not gonna lie. Heroes just needs like any two bodies, that basically becomes full. So considering they opened on like also Maxi and Fua, and the hero lives, I think they had a pretty high. And the miracle ejector is like also. Wait, is this the exact same? Did we queue into the exact same match? Oh my god. Yeah, we queued into the exact same match. This has never happened. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, this is the exact same match. So they have Fusion Destiny in hand here, which means the heroes player just hide. Because now not only do they get to summon a monster, they get to pick Malicious to game. And Malicious is going to become their other machine. So once they get Malicious into Grave, now they can do whatever they want because they go into the... So basically, normally heroes shouldn't be able to play through this, but they Giga High rolled into opening on... Huh? If a fusion monster, so they couldn't add back the branded. And then the Fallen and the Witch only uses one of them. I'm very impressed though that we queued into the exact same week. I've never done that. time forever? Where's time forever? But basically, the heroes play, if they didn't have the fusion destiny there, might have just. I don't know why they didn't set the bandit. I feel like they could have used it, or at least it. Okay, a new branded player. Holy. Hello, Hello, branded regain. And the ball. Cat, do you like the new fairy tale stuff? Yeah, I'll be on with that. That's why they do the. One of the few decks Minecraft loses to it. You like the big head on the new fairy tale? Oh, fairy tale. Oh, branded. So the trap was cycle. No, the quick play was cycle. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I forgot who in lore Queen is supposed to be. A long time ago, we had read the entire brand. Like, long before they released the anime. But the information escaped. I was like, chat, don't you love it when it's coward? Yeah, don't y'all just love vibrating? branded Lubellian. It's probably just a small bestial engine to go along with the fairy tale. Because it's a lot of cards that synergize with being. I'd imagine it's just like a very tiny, like this. Like a 1/1/1. It's like maybe V-game. And at most, maybe branded bees. But they were probably pitching Lubellian to Soot. Another beast. Oh, God. I learned something new. That's like my theory. We unfortunately can't check the deck. But I've seen it done before. So I really wouldn't be. Ah. But yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised if they're just using it for more interrupts. And also just to get card advantage off of the lead game. That's like my theory on it. I've seen it before in concept. Are any of the fairy tale cards tunas? Because none of the bestials are tunas. But if there's level 4 tunas, that means you can go at any level 6 bestial as a fairy tale card and get into this pattern. Macedol still has a lot of pretty generic level 10. You gotta get your money's worth out. Thank you for supporting Lobster. Okay, we're almost done eating. Almost done. I got very distracted by the back-to-back EQ duel and then whatever that. Why? Huh. I guess they do have some, like, punk stuff. To be honest, whenever I see punk, I don't see a lot of Rising skill. Rising Corp, though, I see. Alright, thanks for hanging out. Punk is a good deck. Okay, chat, do y'all prefer Punk Pure or do you like Punk Gold Plus? I know that's like a very popular variant. I think it's Punk Gold. Excuse me? Is this Elmage? What kind of sick, twisted duel is? You prefer pure? I think I definitely prefer pure after seeing this. Who in the Ava map? Who in the Ava map? Was the punk trap not good enough for you? Hello, Floopies. I agree. Welcome on in. We're gonna discuss JIMOTHY. I'm just eating. How are you? Welcome on in. We're hanging out tonight. Want to talk about JIMOTHY? Maybe watch some videos. I'm gonna keep sorting cuts. So once I finish sending out all the decks this week, chat, y'all are gonna have to join me for a huge endeavor. Emotionally, I'm going to need you. I don't normally use binders, but I have a decent amount of binders saved up from like. So when you enter Alestral's events, they usually give you binders. Sometimes, if you get like upgraded stuff. And I've had people like hand me a handful. You know. So I have a couple of binders now. And I was thinking for myself that I would like to go set aside entirely. Hello. I would like to set aside a couple playsets of fun. I would like a functional playset of every printed card just to make sure I have it. Because who knows, you know, when I need to use it. And I'm like 90% sure I should have, like... I should have copies of everything. But... I think I'd like to just really make plus, it would be a good way to kind of look through every single other. Like, for those of you who are new to the channel, how many binders do I have? I'll have to recount. I think I have like 3. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but like, okay, so I have 3 empty binders. I have one from Throne that we've been using to mix all of the cool cards we want to draw. I have the blue one that also came from Throne that I hold all of my... like, main Celestial staple cards in. But now with the other 3, I want to make sure I have functional cards. And then I want to start downsizing my book. That's a good lie. Oh, like... You think this is a good dual live, or do you think that's a good live? Oh, wait. I'm so Legends card. And then when we're done filling up our binders, chat, we can do a little binder. People love those. Totally. Not that I don't like having bulk. So if y'all don't know, when players either have too much bulk or quit the game, was that Omega Man? Good question. I'm not. can find out. No, this is just standard elf node and standard landed. Oh wait, no, it was Flame Flame Lord. Yeah, it was Omega. I knew there was a zone we were forgetting. Oh, Solar Insanity. Oh, come on. Elf Node sauce is insane. Chat, we pitched the Omega to go Clearwing Synchron. Clearly. Sick twisted bullets. Sick twisted. They're rampant. They're rampant. Oh, yeah, I think that'll be a nice one too. Now help me get organized with sorting all the cards. The main thing is that every time someone like quits or just has too many cards, I don't like seeing people throw away cards. So I have over 36 boxes of Celestials full, and most of them aren't even mine. I picked up 36 boxes from other players at my store. Because... why are we not... I think it's because most decks have better art. I also think because of some of the meta decks kind of do lock you into certain decks too. Like, I still sometimes have That's my feeling. Oh. So, we have a community member who has been playing Blue Eyes with Cool Toon cards. Chat, how do you feel about that from like a moral standpoint? How do y'all feel about that from like a moral standpoint? Sounds evil just to be evil. That's what I'm saying. It sounds kind of evil. So I think some people would rather just go play. I think it really depends on like what you have in your deck and what you want to prioritize. Because not all decks can push out as many cards to make use of Underworld. Some decks actually would be better going. Your Cool Toon fatigue. Joke's on y'all. I've been so busy getting sick and doing Celestial stuff that I've probably only played Cool Toon 10 games. Against it 10 games. Which means if I see another Cool Toon player, I'm going to be emotionally safe. Per usual, I get to dodge every toxic meta in this game. Which is why I keep my whimsy and joy. You played Brandon and Draco Tail just because they were in the neighborhood. I think one of the funniest, like, archetype, like, mixes I've seen is, I saw someone using Plunder Patrol to bridge to every Blunderies card. And I'm like, I suppose... if you wanted to be evil. Hello, Snowboy. Oh my god, chat, the unstoppable Exodia. So who's gonna tell them that they're about to get got by Senpai Slay? Oh, that's... hello. Hello, Radiant Titan. Hello, Sky Strikers mobilize engage. Oh, wow, look at another Radiant Typhoon. Hello, Super Puppy. Which side? You're about to head into some. This striker deck looks evil. Look, I told you that modern Tenpai can play with Radiant Typhoon. They just added the Sky Striker. Hello, Chun. Hello, Kai. Hello, Wenju. That we grew into singing. Did I ever hear of the hat? Okay, so I've never played in hat format, and I've never seen hat. Am I able to play Wonderful? We'll have to double check. We might actually be able to based off of the solo mode. There is a Wonderful solo. Oh, Chandra! Get him, Chandra! Pause, where's our Chandra? There we go, chat. The emotional support. I don't know, we'd have to double check. Oh, Twiden. The things they come up with. Yeah, chat. The things they come up with. I feel like everybody's just playing Sky Strikers, right? In the Theme Chronicle then? Or did they know Striker? Awesome. Okay, when Twitch gets back, okay? When Twitch gets back from the app, we will discuss more on JIMOTHY. In fact, we might swap over to the other screen, so we can have both JIMOTHY and Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, Face Mickey, thank you for the follow. Which reminds me, chat, we still have to finish building the Whitewood. Sanity check. Thank you for the sanity. Okay, chat. Now you're back from ads, Twitch chat, and YouTube, you can get in on this too. Give me your opinion. Do we want to continue the Yu-Gi-Oh! Gameplay in the background as we discuss JIMOTHY? Or do we want JIMOTHY like full front and center? Give me your thoughts in the comments. JIMOTHY deserves the focus. Anyone else have any opinion? First time seeing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Match. Oh, hello. Welcome on. I actually do play the game, but sometimes we have days like this where we discuss topics. Plus, it's kind of neat to see what people are doing on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Psy Reflector Habaki. Psychic Habaki. That what I want? So E-Telly is a Psy Reflector. No. Huh. How interesting. You're too scared to play Yu-Gi-Oh again? It is listed as psychological horror. You're not incorrect for that statement. Don't say Cinco Fellowship, but we have the Ash. I really don't know. Okay, pause. They still had a normal sub. Oh, scrapping. Do we have the gas to synchro roll through this? We are under Maxi. This is the main club. We're under Maxi. We do have the Diablo. We will have the Destruction Protect. Will flow. This all really comes down to if Duelist A dwells into any. Oof. Roll locking wood. That's gonna be kind of rough. We do have all the materials on board. But I think one of these has to switch a card. And I don't know if that's going to like... I don't know if the draw is going to matter. That is going to cut us off after the Don't starts. It's hard to say, chat. What to say? You get easily angry. You got banned 2 times because of it. Huh. How do you get... How do you get banned for raging? Like, did they notice you rage quitting too much, or... Oh god. Oh don't. Well, there's no more max C draws because they put themselves underneath. So from this point forward, can we synchro roll through this roll? So we're gonna Chango hit the board, and what do we do? What else? We are going to rise a cell effect. Gonna get Stardust float out into food. Crimson Dragon tag out. So we float into the 12 now. Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon. So we're gonna tag out into... Do we get the Blazer now? Blazer. Okay. This card is gonna turn off the effect. They need to float one more body. I don't know if they can. Ooh, I forgot Vengeance Dragon Paw, so that's lethal. Actually, I think they had it either way, even if they walked over them. Yeah. But I guess insult to injury, they had the jump signal. Interesting. Push your headphones for not being able to make me louder. Apology. Alright, we have a request for JIMOTHY focus. We have a request for focus on JIMOTHY. Yeah, there's new Snake Eyes cards. There's a whole bunch of new cards. Let's see. Right now, there's a whole bunch of new Fairy Tail cards. They added the Overflame cards to Master. the duel. They have little animations and everything. The best payback. Like, ooh, chat, we have special tickets. Pause, chat, pause. Okay, chat, what if we open some card packs before we get to JIMOTHY? We have some free pools, chat. We have some free pools. There's a YZO bundle. Oh, chat, and there's bundles? Goodness. I have to pull Harmonia? Oh, goodness me. Yeah, let's open some card packs. Is any great Yu-Gi-Oh stream? The hype up JIMOTHY. Not the perform. So Lysiel finally got their sequel. Yeah, they did a lot of alt cuts for some of them. It's really neat. There's like a handful of Yu-Gi-Oh cards I have on paper because I just think they look nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. I don't know if we're gonna pull the home. Not the greedy Venom Fusion Dragon. Okay, fine, I guess we'll do. Twitch chat, if y'all have channel points, let's do a predict. What are the odds? What is included in this? This is one SR or Gavin. So what are we pulling? You have 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes. We have Lysiel Detonator. You have a background for Lysiel players. You have a card back. You have a little deluxe platform. We have the master pack. So Twitch chat, if you have channel points, it's time to get your gamma. Feature cards are pretty much every Lysiel card. The Steel Swarm card, and various other miscellaneous rank 4. And the most important card. The most American card in the game. Oil. That's right, chat. The most American card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Clearly, we must pull in oil. Oil! Yeah, oil. American card. Oil. I mean, how do I pronounce it? Thank you for believing. Anyone else going to Gambit? Anyone else going to Gambit? Come on. The rest of you are doubters, clearly. I think it's a little early for the Gamba crowd, unfortunately. I think the Gamba crowd wakes up in like an hour. But it's alright. Never mind. You wish country restrictions. Okay. It's not looking very hot, chat, but the duel's never over till the last cut. So chat, at any moment we can get an upgrade. At any moment we could get an upgrade. Any moment. So surely, any moment we can get an upgrade. We discussed the black ship of... What a niche XZ. Okay, surely. Surely we can get an upgrade. You're saving off points for the Ventol? Okay, fair enough. Understandable. Okay, so Twitch chat, YouTube. I have a question. Considering that Lobster Week is coming, I do a lot of creative. Would we consider, for one of the potential, like, donation rewards, auctioning off a bend? Like, should we auction off Sand Sally's screen activity? The highest bidder. Oh, come on. Surely we can get one up. Surely. Maybe they're saving the URs for the next chapter. Maybe they're saving it for the next. Cast him a bullet! Well, I suppose at least we don't have to craft gloves. I can help it whenever you use it. Surely. Surely we can hit the upgrade. Surely. That is lovely. Chat, thank you for believing. I'm sorry that the channel points are going into the void. Surely the next one, chat. Surely the next one. Surely. We're guaranteed one UR. We're guaranteed one UR in this. Why does I address the number? What are we pulling chat out of this? They're going to break your legs? I'm sorry that they're breaking your legs. So let's see. There is a collector file. There's a collector file. This is probably the shortest collector file I've ever seen. This might be the shortest collector file in the game. It is all of one. It's not even a full 2-page spread. It is not even a full 2-page spread. This is a really small collector's file. The bento can wait. Oh, the coin looks very cute. Let's see. There is an icon. There's the sleeves. Very cute, very cute. So chat, if you wanted to get your Gamba in, now is the time. We only have 2, maybe 3 people gambling. Cards included in the pack consist of the Fairy Tale cards, the newly released by Waldrill's Humble, Tower Knight cards, and Twain, and the Predator. the newest rotation. Oh, Eric, welcome on. Alright. Surely we will hit many UIs. Am I going to make trained SPKs? Probably not. Surely we will hit many UIs. Surely. Okay, it's not looking hot, but the duel is never over till the last one. Surely we will get enough. There's X-Sabers claws in here? Oh, God. Not the quote-unquote legendary modern. What is this? Surely an upgrade. Surely. Not the super duper polymerization. Surely an upgrade. The stopping venom fusion. Pause. Aha, chat! We have reached our upgrade. Surely they will not scam us. Chat, I don't know if we're pulling the Harmonia. But we are on route to get 2. They added albums. Oh, Darby. They did! They're called collector files. You purchase them when they come out, and then you get to show off your card. And whichever one you like the best, you can display on your profile if you want to flex your, like, fancy card. I think they should allow us to have a custom collective file. So you can show off all of your royals. I think that would be a cool thing. And you're totally fine. Come on, yeah. Surely an upgrade. Dad, I don't think we're getting it. That should have been the bet? Uh-huh! That's looking hot. Well, we're about to discuss JIMOTHY after opening. Oh. Chat, no Harmonia. We're so doomed. Chat, we're so doomed. So this is a collector file. They have different ones and you can look at them on your profile. You can go in and click on them and look at the cards. And if you have like royal versions or fancy versions, they'll show you. The biggest collector file is the brand. Yeah, they should do it like the pocket thingy. Exactly. Don't worry, chat. We have 2 packs. Surely in these 2 special tickets. Ah, shoot. What's out here, chat? What are the cards we're seeking? We're just pulling packs. Well, I guess we were technically looking for the Fidrawless Harmonia. Not in the cards for us, chat. Unfortunately, not in the cards for us. They're getting rid of the branded pack soon, too. We haven't gotten the Ultra Triple pack yet. Do another 10 pulls, chat. We can't even afford another 10 pulls. We're poor, chat. We're poor. We've been slacking on the dueling department because we've been doing so much Alestos. I pulled a 4 up Mirror Jade, unfortunately. Well, chat. Congratulations to the 2 you all believers. Y'all are cashing in. Big money, big money. Well, but what about Jimothy? You forgot about Jimothy. Chat, if y'all don't know Jimothy Raccoon, Jimothy is almost like a local celebrity to Washington. A bit near Seattle in that kind of area. Jimothy is a raccoon that has short spine syndrome. So he looks like a creature of all time. And so you can spot him sometimes in the wild, and people will take pictures and videos of him. And he has been popping up on the internet. For good reason. Look at him, he's so cute. Look at this. Look at this. In fact, Jimothy's fame has gone so far that Jimothy has an honorary PhD from Washington University. Jimothy is going to be honored with an official proclamation from Seattle City this weekend. There's a council member that's ready to celebrate Jimothy in the park. Jimothy has his own stat line from Wizards of the Coast Dungeons and Dragons. He is an official D&D monster. Jimothy has so much, as the kids say, well, I don't know if I've seen a raccoon with this many accolades. When is Jimothy gonna dethrone us and will the earth feel in two? What's the welcome on it? Oh, but when you run around the neighborhood, the cops do get called on you. Exactly. As they should. As they should. We have some more pictures of Jimothy in the park. Look, chat, look at little Jimothy in the park. What a creature of all. He's just a little guy, chat. He's just a little guy. I wish there was, like, a good way to, like, scroll through some kind of, like, oh, thank you for hanging out, Chris. We do usual stuff. The people. Well, come on in. We're talking about Jimothy. Oh, you don't have to apologize. I'm a League of Legends player. I get it. Hope to see you around. If not, go appreciate Jimothy. Cat, everyone should appreciate Jimothy. Let me see if we can go find more Jimothy. Jimothy in the backyard as a baby cat. Look at how cute he was. Cat, look at this thing. I'm so here for this. He's such a creature. It was so cute as a baby. So clearly you can see why the world is enamored with Jimothy. Surely you can see the Jimothy appeal. And if you can't, I'm calling you a fake fan. Thank you for the hydrate. You know, there's actually a lot of raccoon cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Not that I want to build a Jimothy deck right now. The IRL Pokemon videos, probably something like that. Let's see. Where can we find more Jimothy? Aha. It seems like this one account just has like a bunch of Jimothy. Look at Jimothy Gold. What is he doing? He's the best to ever do it. Ooh, we have video of Jimothy crossing the street. Pause. Chat, Jimothy crossing the street. Look at him go. We get him on the Beatles album cover, you know? Look at him. He's ready, chat. He's so ready. He's so here for this. I just wanted to spend today talking about, you know, just shedding a light on Jimothy. You don't think Suicune is a raccoon? Well, Jimothy is. Jimothy is a raccoon. I don't know who named Jimothy. But yeah, oh look, here's the post chat. I told you that he has a PhD. Yeah, the University of Washington gave him an honorary doctorate. This raccoon has a higher degree than most people. Look at him go. Can he be stopped, chat? Can he be stopped? The answer is no, you cannot stop him. I don't know. He just has a degree. I'm not gonna... Knowing Twitter, I really shouldn't scroll down. So, I don't know. I don't know if Jimothy has a specific degree. I just know that he has an honorary. More Jimothy videos. Jimothy with his family as a baby. Look at how small he is compared to his sister. And he's hanging out with his family, chat. Look, they didn't abandon him. Having a grand old time. Doing raccoon stuff. Whatever raccoons do. Squad goes too. Jimothy's been everywhere. They even featured him at a baseball game. He's so popular, chat. He's so popular. I'm pretty sure his family likes him. Like he was hanging out with them. Ooh, chat. This tweet knows what's up, chat. I told you, you know, this tweet has the same opinion I do. Look, look, look. This tweet says, Wu-Dang was obviously an industry plant. Well, Jimothy is a real salt of the earth kind of Twitter. Exactly. Chat, Jimothy is so real. They know what's up. Look at Jimothy with his folk. See, they like him. He's gone. See, chat, he's thriving. He's thriving. His family likes him. The internet loves him. What a great raccoon. Truly. Truly a piece of art. More Jimothy videos. We'll do like 3 more Jimothy videos. 3 more Jimothy. Look at him go. He's just out there. He's just out there. Emotionally, I think I needed this. I think emotionally I needed it. What are the Jimothy media? Do we have an idea of how old Jimothy is? That's a great question. I'm not sure. We'll have the eyewitness news video of Jimothy. And I guess I'm gonna Google to see if Jimothy has a name. How old is Jimothy Raccoon? Jimothy, the famous wild raccoon from Seattle, is believed to be about 1 to 2 years old. Wildlife veterinarians estimate he was born in the spring of 2025. He's pretty young, Chad. He's pretty young. He's still got a long life ahead of him. Raccoons typically live... Oh no, never mind. He doesn't have a long life ahead of him. It says raccoons typically live 2 to 3 years in the wild due to high mortality rates from vehicles, disease, and predators. Although I will say, since Jimothy is a beloved raccoon, he could live longer than that if the community around him is very vigilant. Maybe if people offer him food or something. Poor Jimothy. Not long for this world. Not long for this world. Also, thank you for your... No, I didn't thank you for the... Sorry. I was... I was focused on the web. Let's see. Let me go fetch us another Jimothy. What are the Jimothy? I already watched. How many unique videos have Oh. Look, Jimothy is a baby with his mama. So that's the mama. And then Jimothy's that little thing on the left. See, he's very loved by his family. He's very loved by his family. We gotta appreciate Jimothy while we can, exactly. Don't let Disney see this? What do you mean, don't let Disney see this? I think they are very cute creatures. Nah, I'd win. Uh-huh. Oh, very cute. Jimothy is very cute. I'm glad Jimothy went viral. What a cute little guy. What a cute. Surely he will not be abridged by some multi-million. Raccoons were attacking your school janitor? Like, so here's the thing. Wild animals can sometimes have diseases that are harmful to people. And that is sometimes the unfortunate, yeah. I hope that Jimothy and the family. But yeah, this is Jimothy then. I hope everyone enjoyed Jimothy with. When you were in elementary school, 20 raccoons came in the school. I'm impressed you got that close to them because they're wild. Alright. Well, chat, that was some good raccoon activity. Back to Duel. Only a week? Wow, your school is... Wow, only a week. Yeah. Chat, kids are so hard to impress. Kids are so hard to impress, chat. Only a week. Only. Save the school janitor. Yeah, you were cool for like a week. Goodness. What is this? Oh, welcome on. Is this plural? Are there two of you? Not one of them Genshin impacts. No, the other one. The game with the twain. Silly Bands came out a week after. It was a huge thing. Okay. Okay, Silly Bands were very popular. I think when I was in like... It might have been high school. I think the concept was like really... When did Silly Bands come out? Chat, everyone remember Moon Shoes? Only 2000. Oh, no way! No way. I mean... I guess? Wait. What? Come out before or after the recession? Like, I thought Silly Bands came out, like, post-recession. Yeah, I clearly remember the recession. Yeah. Silly Bands came out in 2008. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. It was definitely, like, later? Okay, a little bit earlier than I remember, but, like, not as, like, early as y'all were making it. Yeah, the big jumpsuit. Yeah, the moon suit. Chat, what kind of, like, what kind of, like, infomercials do y'all remember seeing? Like, I remember, what was it? Loam? The foam thing? Where it was, like, slime before slime was a thing. Because they, like, put foam styrofoam beads into slime. I do remember the sham. Loam. Did y'all ever unironically see flex tape? Did y'all unironically see the flex tape? Soft on boppers? I do remember that. Now we're just talking about in general. I remember, what was it? When they did, what was that one? Zoo Plate. The Zoo Plate was really cute. Actually. The zoo plates? No, they were the Zoo Pals. They were plates shaped like animals. But they had a really good theme song, I think. They made you pay a premium for a very minimal amount of plates. Printed to look like it was good marketing. And then I remember, like, they would always do, like, those catalogs and, like, picture books. Like, they had the one with the animals, you know? Easy Bake Oven was in it. You know, those things, like, actually work, apparently. I never had one. But, like, apparently those things actually work, which is crazy. That's, like, kind of impressive. A little bit concerning, but I guess they had, like, a safety one. Like, I guess if they have a safety warning, like, it's technically fine from a legal. I'm trying to think of other info. OxyClean? I do remember OxyClean. What else was there? It was so jelly. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. While we're discussing this, let me sort out first. We can keep discussing this. I just want to stay on. You're trying to remember the toy infomercials. Huh? I remember all the Geico commercials. The Geico commercials were very like... Okay, I actually don't actually remember them. I just remember the legit. Fushigi? Not the Fushigi. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. When I was a kid, I didn't quite understand the appeal of the food. It didn't occur to me. It's this. I suppose I can tell. So, like, here's the thing. It didn't occur to me that, like, the Fushigi was supposed to be, like, this cool magic trick thing. Because in the commercials, they just showed this guy moving a ball around. So I never quite understood the appeal. I was like, why is this guy just moving a ball in a circle? What kind of a loser? That was really... You couldn't sell me on that one. You just thought it was magic? I didn't understand what made it magic. Like, I just saw them moving a ball around. I'm like, okay, I suppose that's, like, moderately interesting. Yes. Maybe I'm the weird. Maybe I'm the weird. I just didn't get it, Chad, okay? I didn't get it. I didn't understand. I think at some point they started selling, like, yo-yos. Like, I think they made yo-yos popular again for, like, a hot minute. I think the yo-yo returned in yo-yo. What are the weird early 2000s? What was it? There was there was that like game. Was it Buffett or something? It was like that like weird fidget. It looked like a giant fidget toy that you had to like follow the instructions. Ooh. Really? Were they trash? I don't know. So like at my school chat, if you had Heelys, consider it. I don't remember Twister. I remember they used to have commercials. Mousetrap, okay. I have played Mousetrap in the past. But I think it's been like maybe almost 20 years since I last played Mousetrap. I have played the game before. I don't think it was a bad board. I think it was pretty solid also. I think all in all, like a semi. I did have Hot Wheels at I don't remember why, but I remember having a couple. I thought they would. Wanna know a big reason why I didn't have Yo cards when I was younger? Like, I think I had them at one point, but they weren't like Yo. I think I got them from the swap meet. So on top of the fact that my like folks didn't want to spend my money, right? It was also like the giver. The fact that I was a giver, they were like, you couldn't possibly play with trading cards. This clearly must be a boy item because they're not pink. Mako Tail is an overpowered house set. I mean, Draco Tail has a pretty consistent engine. I think it just plays really well with a lot of fusion decks. Then they handed me a Bobby. Uh-huh. And I said, what the heck is this? Clearly I wanted more. Clearly I strive for something else. We can put it. What are the early 2000s? I had one on the deck. We will slowly. Rumble robots. Do y'all remember Hungry Hungry Hippos? Hungry Hungry Hippos. That game made you hate your cousin? That's crazy. I didn't realize one could be so competitive over Hungry. I suppose I've always been like... It's not that I can't be competitive. I think I'm just like a net... If I win, I win. If I don't, it is what it is. I should have another copy. Might be worth sifting from here. Maybe I just never... No. No. That clearly couldn't... Surely could not be the case. Surely couldn't be the case. According to my binder. Very excited to put together this little... To make sure we have... One, two, three, four, 5. And now I have more copies of this book. Sorry, we're about to head into something. I don't know what I'm doing in this. I hope the finding cards that I continue putting together. Is that an Albaz Mila match? What? Always. Boy chat. Albaz Mila match. have a couple copies. Just like I have suspected. Just we need one of these. Have another. Have I been playing the event recently? Oh, Sandia. Unfortunately not. I've been too busy trying to get all this together. I want to finish what we have to actually get done before the What am I organizing again for Alestos? The rest of the decks to ship out. Everybody who claimed a deck. And then I need to start organizing actual playsets. When is the next one? Great question. Probably not until September. I think that would be my answer. Probably not till September. No promises I might hold an impromptu one earlier. But I think probably September for the week. Unless you all just want a random casual one for the week. For the head cards. I have 5 billion cards on my desk that I'm also trying to sift. But I'm sure we'll be done sifting soon. I think right now I'm just a little bit behind schedule on some stuff, so I'm trying to just prioritize community stuff. Because I'd hate to be owing someone anything. Well, you know. We still need to do the donuts. Don't think I forgot about that. We still do need to do the donuts. I have not forgotten. It is 100% on my list of amongst various others. Billions and billions of we have a stack copy. Of course, we still 5 billion. Of course, we spell 5 billion cards to find out it wasn't. Of course. What else is new? Like the sun will rise. Y'all can count on me dropping. I suppose at least we know it's not in this. Diamond. Let me double check the other cards before we put this over. Since we're already here, we might as well just... Oh, Tower. What I was looking for was... other cards. Any more copies of this? Like these. I think I have one. Any more cards? I think anything else is in the binder. One, two, three, 5, 6, 7, they up in this here? This doesn't work. Okay. What deck am I currently playing? You're right. I am putting together a variant of Carry to give to our generous benefactor members. Because they asked for any deck that I felt like. And Carry Off is one of my favorite decks. So, clearly. Exactly what the Sand Sally ordered. Yeah, Carry Off. Carry Off. I found a couple more copies of them. And I grabbed the third one from my main. I swear? I will have fun. Put them down and they will just up and disappear. This is insane. It's not even comical, just dumbfounded at this point. My cards are just disappearing. What do you mean you've been using Kelly off? I mean, you can build it without Hermes. I just like to play it. There's no laws in Alestos, okay? Well, you can run it without Hermes. You just use the OG Kelly. I'm just doing something silly with Hermes because I like to steal their... Oh. No, 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 no. I mean the original Kelly. The one that steals. The one that steals their Alestos. I think it's fine if you don't always shuffle. You want him to... There you go! You got it all! Have a number. Check what the level, the rank for this is. Masters 1 and Masters 2. Time to wait. Story. Story time to wait. Story. Never time to wait. Sorry. What? Gonna go grab. Where did my death box go? Fine. I'm getting replacement copies of this card in a different rarity soon here. So I'll just grab the one that's currently in one of my like 5 to 8 decks that are already built. You've never seen someone lose to triple attack like that? There's a first time for everything. Well, come on in. This one surely has. Yeah. Really. This second one somewhere on the desk. again. That's why we have to be more organized. Oh, stack around here. Fortune is really intimidating. Yeah, I mean, I have seen the fairy tale board break Fortune before. Like, the one thing I have learned about Fortune is that it doesn't do very well into this, like, into board break. So I think that's like a fair line. I think that's a we still gotta build a main deck. Yappa Tina. Hello, hello. We are yapping and we are organizing and moving around, swapping around cards, doing all that. How are you? Welcome to just hanging out. Having a grand old time. Find out what some of my mail has been. No one's taking it. I'm just like placing a bunch of cards in different spaces. Getting to move stuff around. Which is probably pretty important to the fact. You really could move. You're still around. Spectacular news. It's not YouTube exclusive, it's Twitch. We got Twitch chat going on. You can swap over if you want. If not, you're welcome to watch on YouTube. Either one. We got Twitch and YouTube going on. I play a card game called Arrestos, and there's a thing I do with this card game where I like to build decks and give it out to my community for free. I used to tell people to like just sub to cover shipping. Well, no, YouTube said they were swapping. Someone on YouTube said they were swapping. You do whatever you want. Anywho, so here we are. And I'm just grabbing some cards here. And we had pools in all of them. I placed it somewhere and I need to find it. I was so used to wanting two, but now I'm like, wait a second, I need maybe it's in my best interest to just pick up the entire cards off to the side. There's also a little bag. I don't think so, but it doesn't hurt to check. Have I watched these stores? Good night, Avengers. Thank you for coming. I think I had seen like a portion of it with. I feel like I would have put this somewhere else. But we'll keep double checking. Unless I was already running 3 in the side and I wasn't aware. I don't think that that's the case. Should maybe sort out some of these foils. 3 seasons total. I think I vaguely remember seeing some of it. It's been a long time. I think I remember them having me watch it during the pandemic, which, geez, that's such a long time. Such a long time ago. Oh shit. Do I have another box? Maybe. Somewhere that's hiding. Oh, sorry, Sa. I've been distracted. I didn't notice the Duel live. They waited 6 years. I mean, animation is rough. It does take a lot of effort to make those kind of stuff. They're definitely not there for lack of trying. I remember that being around at some point. We saw 2 3-legged dogs in a week. Recently? In person? Or... did you find this? Google check even. I thought I had it. Here either. So where are they? I wouldn't place these right here and I didn't notice. What's this? Oh, Winnie, welcome on. How am I not too shabby with you? I'm sorting through cards right now. Yapping, we talked about JIMOTHY today. JIMOTHY Raccoon 1, 2. Is there any more? Chat, remember the number 2. When I ask how many of these we had, you have to remember I had 2. What? That we scored a good one. Maybe I'm going crazy. I have all of 2 Ouroboros. I thought maybe we had a third one. Even going nuts. Now I have to search like everywhere on my desk. I'm gonna go nuts. Maybe that would help. God forbid a woman too much to guess the world. Maybe. No. Not in this pile of cards. Either I'm crazy, it doesn't exist, or we've lost it. All of which are terrible options across the board. What? No? Foils, but not the right foils. Hmm. How? How secure? There's no way cards just go up and miss. Now I'm gonna look like the crazy one, running around for all these cards. Have fun with my cleaning. It's a replay. It is a replay. Oh look, so you saw someone get beat up by Elf. No, what does it do? It sure does a lot of things. It floats like 5 billion coins. Okay, well, thank you for the sanity check. Also, Genio, thank you for the. Thank you for the. Have I heard of Art Fight? I have heard of it before. I've never participated. I've seen it. Let's try this other stack of cards on the deck. Okay, not this stack. Really not cool for board what? On my game. Lift the basket full of cards. I have a strong feeling it's not in here. Because I know what cards are in here. I feel like very cool. Put this here in the room. Oh, don't stop. Really suppose you do not do that. I'm gonna be cleaning the room. Like 100% what we have to be. Otherwise, we're going to be trapped with 5. infinite place. We're cooking. Now I have access to this miscellaneous box that was sitting in the corner. What is in this box? It's empty. Is there anything of value in this box? Oh. If not, we should just take out these cards. Apologies, pal. We're investigating stuff. It is in our best interest to support all of these things. For the sake of efficiency and cleanliness, in order to declutter the room. Feel it, we put that to the side. Feel it. Couple other miscellaneous cards. It's a team. Dial. These two empty. I think also keeping me company as we try to get our stuff together. These steel cards, so I toss them into these are usable cards. May come back later. No, this Don't mention it. Don't mention what. Something going on. I missed something. What are we not meant to do? How suspicious. Oh. Yeah, thank you for keeping me company. I'm gonna be patient with me sometimes. Not that I feel like y'all are being impatient. Reiterating the cinematic plan. Surely this one. He could have been. I also need a place to put all of my, like, event pack cards. Which is probably going to be in my, like, collector's binder. But I do need a place to put them. Because those are real. And I do like some of the cards included. In at events before. I'm kind of lazy. But usually if you see me, I am out in at least, if not full, basically full cosplay. Anytime we're out. Whatever happened to that Cap Regal? Great question. It's somewhere on my desk. We should probably locate it. I'm not going to lie. It's still on my desk somewhere. I know we still own it. People have gone upset at me before because I'm a little haphazard with some of my prize cards. They're like, Sam, you have to take better care of your prize cards. I'm like, I swear I will. I'm a busy girl. I'm a very busy girl. Oh, did I claim it? I mean, I can claim it anytime I want. As long as I have, like, the picture. I need a spot. What's thunder? I have a handful of, like, wrist down cards as well. I've been, like, keeping. I have a fancy one that I should be trying to, like, move with. But you know me, I'm not like super privy to that kind of stuff. Very neutral. Good spot. Why am I the fastest one? Oh yeah, I have like a. If you're wondering for what purpose, to put these lift down. The Killer Foundation will put that cap legal to good use. Consider it a tax write-off. That's crazy. Crazy. The Killer Foundation say. What does this mean? The first I've heard of this foundation. Fully the first I've heard of. Another empty box. Let's go. Decluttering. Oh, clothing. Sorry, I'm welcome on in, clothing. You wear blue and pink contacts. I have one different contact. More sorting and cleaning. More decluttering. What is this? Okay, that can stay there. How about what is this? Okay, so that explains what that is. I suppose that can also stay there. EX Muffin, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry, I'm like up, so I can't hear the notifications. I don't mean to be missing though. We're just really just I knew I had more of it. The kids say W on the decluttering episode. Very important. I have put you into a baggie. These things just keep spawning, chat. This is ridiculous. Where did I put the last one? Ah, jeez. Things are going to be much smoother once I get everything organized. Eventually, it will all be organized. Surely. Surely. Which chat, you're about to head into ads, so forewarning. We're probably gonna call it here in a little bit, all things considered. Because we've been streaming for a decent amount of time. I'll declutter like maybe one more box. Only once we get these all in. We'll put these in their place now. Okay. think for now, that is a decent amount of work. Thank y'all for hanging out with me as we continue to sort stuff and clean the room. I appreciate it a lot. Let's find a duelist to send y'all to. Oh boy, my favorite. We can send y'all to Mr. Radai. In fact, it's going to be 3 years now. 3 years now that we've been a Radai fan. So, our raid message will be... Damn. Thank you for hanging out. I know sometimes the yapping was a little intermittent tonight. I hope you'll have a nice rest of your day. Evening. Wherever you are. Send a Mr. Radai all my love. Copy the raid message if you'd like. Thank you for coming out, Twitch. Thank you for coming out, YouTube. I appreciate it. I know we haven't been doing a lot of activity in the recent streams, but I'm really trying to play catch up as of late. So, see y'all when I see you. Do take care of yourself. And just remember. Well, okay, there's also a poll in the Discord, but just remember that you're all in my thoughts. $1. And raid. True, everything's coming up, JIMOTHY. Bye bye, Twitch. Bye bye, YouTube.